Hi, Justin and Iris. I wanted to look at your work together. You guys have some similarities in your work. Um, there's a desire to show a lot of stuff and add a lot of texture here, which I think doesn't work in so much that an art director in graphic design wants to see specific details with the work. They want to see that you understand what a widow is. They want to see attention to detail and they want to see consistency. So, number one, show one thing on one page. So, this is all crowded together and you really don't know where the eye is supposed to look. So, you could put this baby layout with the mock up together on one page and then put these other things on also their own page. Then it's important to pay attention to things like widows and hyphens. Those are very basic graphic design typography issues. So um, this does not have any widows. However, the fonts and the scale and the leading and the subheads and the spacing changes throughout, and honestly, it makes it hard to read. If you put a gradient behind work, it also is hard to read. So all the stuff you guys are doing with your portfolio, it doesn't matter unless you get those basics done. Now, Isis, this looks very nice. It's easy to read. You've got that logo, very clear. And then you're showing some different t-shirt styles. So you've got the right idea here. I do think the type is a little crowded to the end. And I thought you got rid of the texture. So you want to be consistent. Black or white, texture, no texture. What is the viewer supposed to look at here? There's a whole bunch of stuff. There's that on the ground. Maybe an art director looking through your portfolio doesn't want to read a bunch of stuff. They just want to get it real fast. So, Justin, I think your strongest work is the leave behind you've created. Um, this is a really nice layout. I think it has like a real fun, funky quality. It shows me that, you're down with the cool kids. You have a real distinct opinion, real distinct style. The typography is straight and to the point. But then things get a little bit crowded and you start to get all over the place with your typography. So there's a widow, there's another widow, widow. So again, you guys just keep it simple. Make sure your photographs are bright and professional looking. This is not a good photograph at all of your work. It looks like a pretty good painting, but I'm so distracted by like the chair or whatever you photographed on, I don't really get a sense of it. It's a great drawing, but you got part of it cut off. You really got to work on your presentation. Clearly, Isis, you're a good artist. You just need to work on all this extra stuff you're putting in there. And Justin, you too. I do like how you kept the background really simple, but show me that you understand basic typography rules. Don't put hyphens in things where you don't need hyphens. Don't distort the type. Hold down the shift key. Be consistent. All of those things you really want to focus all your energy on. This is fantastic. I mean, this is the level of work I want to see throughout your portfolio. Clear, crisp, unique, creative fonts. You're starting to lose me a little bit with this being cut off. Now, all that type jammed up in there. Keep it simple. All right, so I'm starting to say a lot. Justin, I made a point out of talking about this a long time ago, so you're going to need to update stuff like that. This is not a professional photograph of a three-dimensional object. This is a nice drawing. And obviously, I guess this goes to that. We'll cut this out and put it next to this so you show the viewer you made a mock-up. All right, so these are the Simpson characters acting a little crazy. I think these are more interesting than the Simpson characters because the Simpson characters, everybody knows what those are, and it's clear that you didn't do the character design fully, so coincidence. So if you design these, they're stronger pieces than the Simpsons. And let me go into hit this a little bit. So my comments are really the same. You said you got rid of that wallpaper there. Be consistent. Work on your consistency and presentation most of all. Let me know if you have any questions or have any issues.